let me clear my throat here. All right, Sambo Nation, welcome back to another episode of the Samboner Show. I'm Samboner Mick, baby. Here we go. We're rocking, we're rolling on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. And this is what we're going to do today, folks. We're going to go dig deep, and we're going to go find that Samboning Mojo that we all we live and we die. That didn't fucking work out. Hold on. What am I trying to say here? Like, all right, here's what I'm trying to say. Like, Samboning is a feeling. Some days you got it, some days you don't. For this guy who's just out there trying to pump content day in and day out, keep this thing moving, it ain't easy. It really isn't. It really isn't easy. I'm not perfect. I'm just a Samboner. I'm sitting here behind this fucking $300 microphone. I have no idea what I'm doing, right? Some days it's just not worth gnawing through the straps. Freak out and throw stuff. World's greatest dad. Read a little book about Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. Oh, all right, let's go. See that, Sambo Nation? That's the shit that I need to just, oh my God, we all got to rise up. And if you're driving down the road, pull off to the right. I'm telling you right now, get in the right lane, because I'm thinking that this episode is going to get a little crazy. And look, you know what? I may be a mutant. At the end of the day, I'm a dad. I'm a loving husband. I got 3 beautiful, beautiful kids. And I cherish every freaking moment I get with my family. And we have had a ton of time to get to know one of each other over the last 7 days. I think they had maybe like 2.5 days of school. But you know what, man? We needed this. We needed a nice fresh 5-6 inches of snow. Now, granted, man, the local township that I'm living in totally screwed us over with one of the best sledding hills in all of Montgomery County. Unfortunately, that hill is no longer there, but we made the best of, what we had and all the new changes that just took place over at the old Twining Valley Golf Course is now in Upper Dublin Township Park. They're doing wonders over there, but from a sledding standpoint, But that said, these kids finally got out and got some sledding in, which is always good to see. I mean, it beats this fucking Fortnite shit that these kids are strapped up against. Like, honest to God, man, like, I know I can get out of hand. I get so caught up with the fact that these kids carry these iPhones, and they really, at the end of the day, have no purpose for it. Unfortunately, we don't live in a life or a world where there's payphones anymore. Nobody's carrying around quarters and dimes to make a quick call. But like, at the end of the day, we're spending money on iPhones for these kids so they can watch reels, so they can play on YouTube, they can Snapchat, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, really, it is starting to become a crime. I'm not going to go in that. You know what? That sucks. Why did I even bring that up? I'm just caught up with this Fortnite bullshit right now, and it's taken away with what's important, man. Get out there and sled. Get out there and play football. Just get out there and absolutely crush life. But who am I kidding, man? Seriously, who am I kidding? Like, me right in the winter. Like, look, I can weather the storm. I can weather the 4 seasons. But when we're talking -6 degrees, like, I'm just sorry. That's a game changer for me. And look, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to walk my dog 4 miles and, and make the best of it. Because at the end of the day, it does feel great to get out there and just breathe that cold air in. But man, alive, like -6, like I'm good for like 45 minutes, man. Unless the beers are flowing, honest to God, like we went sledding. I think I had like 3 or 4 Miller Lights on me. As soon as that 4th Miller Light was gone, I'm telling the kids to pack it up. I can't even feel my feet. I can't even feel my nose. I mean, the wind chill, -6, -10, that's just not for me. Like, looking back on a couple weeks ago, that game that the Chiefs played with the Dolphins, -30 degrees. Like, are you kidding me? How on God's earth are you playing football in -30 degrees? But you know what? They did it. They pulled it off. And just like that, we had another unbelievable round of divisional football games, which we'll dive into in a second. I might be completely off my rocker right now. Holy shit. Why don't you take a deep breath, Mick, and calm the fuck down. You're out of your goddamn mind. But you know what? Again, this is the episode where I find my mojo, right? I got to find that Samboning feeling again, right? Unfortunately, some things have changed here. We're grinding on all freaking fronts, possibly in the market for a new job, looking to get into some new industries, looking to kind of continue to just move this Samboner train in every which way I can. Can't thank you enough for all the love, all the support, Sambone Nation. You know I'm going to keep on Samboning. You need to keep on Samboning too, and you are. Fucking A, Samboners. They continue to come in left and right. Wings, cheesesteaks, hoagies, whiskey. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Shout out to Ryan on a debut from a whiskey Sambone, a High West whiskey Sambone. You just absolutely love to see it. Look, there's no rules in Samboners. There's absolutely no rules in Samboners. Like, it's tough to follow too, right? I'm not trying to call anybody out for not understanding what month that we're going on, because at the end of the day, I don't care, right? Just get out there and Sambone it. Let it rip. But yeah, it is wing month, and that's where I'm at, right? Throwing some old reviews up there. Hit a couple spots here early on in wing month, but there's a couple places that I absolutely have to get to before the month closes. And we will make every last ditch effort to get out there and Sambone it. But at the end of the day, look, Samboning ain't easy. Driving around, looking for places to hit, dropping $25 just to throw it up on the internet. And whoa, holy shit, I got 10,000 views and 275 likes. No, mom and dad, are you kidding me? Look at this shit out here. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. But all in good fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be a Samboner. Big shout out to our good friends here at Not For Long Media, all the production, Jack in the back, Jenna, the team. Oh my God, you guys are absolutely crushing it. Shout out to the original Fudge Kitchen, shipping fudge all over the country. It's never a dull moment to get your fudge game on. Well, maybe right now is not the ideal time for me, but oh my God, there's nothing better than a little chocolate fudge, peanut butter fudge. What are we, 125 days until Memorial Day weekend? You know that fudge is going to be going down the drain like it's water. Appreciate all the love and support. Continue to get your fudge game on. Shout out to our friends at Hank Sauce. Continuing to push the Hank Sauce on all fronts. The product code Sambone. Appreciate all the love and support there. Hey, look, that's the chump change I'm looking for. That's the couple bucks that will keep me going, keep me getting out there and Samboning. So I do appreciate all of that. And on the last note, I never plug my little side hustle, Mac Branded Solutions. If you're looking for any good customized branded apparel, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, even business attire for that matter, I'm your guy. Digging into 250 plus suppliers. We can hook you up, take care of you. So I do appreciate you keeping Mac Branded Solutions in mind. All right, baby, let's rock. Let's roll. I hope that I hit record. Let me just double check. Holy shit. Woo! Oh, man, that would have sucked. 8 minutes just like that, gone. But no, we are good, folks. I'm going to bring my notes back up here. That's right. I keep notes. Track 3, Archbishop Wood, baby. Got to keep notes. As a matter of fact, when I started doing this podcast thing, I never even used the Notes app on my iPhone. And now I use it religiously. It's my diary, man. It's like my diary. I just go in there and I read all the shit that I talk about. Like, dude, I get drunk. Like, I on Saturday night. Like, I apologize, Sambo Nation. Like, after a few beers, a couple glasses of whiskey. Again, we're still working with this Michter's American style whiskey. It's absolutely delicious. I need to put my phone down. I really do. Like, I can't be putting shit up there on the internet. I'm the world's greatest dad, for that matter. And again, I apologize if I offended anybody. I know it may look funny for some, but at the end of the day, grow up, Mick. No, grow up. You're going to tie one on, watch the games, drop your phone, leave it in the kitchen. Honest to God. But here we are, folks, in the smack dab of winter. Looks like it's going to be warming up here in a couple days. As much as you love to see the snow, you also love to see it go away, right? Because I got that bug, baby. I got that Goffin bug. Shout out to that Dunlap kid. Holy shit. 20-year-old amateur over the weekend. Wins the PGA event. First amateur to win a PGA event, I think, close to 35 years. How would you like to win a PGA event and see the guy in second place take the potential earnings of $1.5 million? But look, who's to say that, you're going to go out there and shoot 29 under to win? Oh, but man, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. The fact that you can't collect that $1.5 million. But good shit, man. Good shit. And the reason I talk about golf, well, obviously I'm a golfer, but at the same time, like talking about golf makes me happy. Watching golf, even though it's West Coast, it's like refreshing, right? Because we continue to we continue to weather the seasons. And like it is not easy, right? But like that's what makes us who we are. That's what makes us just, I don't know, like just 4 for 4, Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers. Yeah, 1 minute you're laying out, fucking crushing your skin, drinking beers, and the next minute you're suiting up in your winter cap and you're sledding with your kids. But you know what? That's either here nor there. That's part of the grind, Samboners. So in a short couple of months, we'll be back to those Seattle Wildwood days, high-fiving, butt bumping, beer clanging. What's going on, Sambo Nation? Hope everybody's having a real nice day. Hope you didn't miss your exit if you were heading off to 476 or down the... Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, that was stupid. That was cheesy. Cheesy joke for Samboner Mick. Samboner Mick. But yeah, man, snow day was fun. Unfortunately, I got stuck in the snow. Shout out to B-Sides for bailing me out. You know what you do, though? You know what you do? We had a funny video. I got stuck in the snow. My wife's piece of shit car obviously needs new tires, and I didn't realize that we were parked on top of a sheet of ice. After sledding 3.5 hours, I get back into the car, and we are stuck. We can't reverse. We can't go forward. It's just spinning. So my daughter and I decided to have a dance party. That's what we did. We just cranked on like channel 11 or channel 14 on Sirius XM roads, like our Sirius XM radios. Like, what else are we going to do? Brian's not going to be here for another 5 or 6 hours. The boys decided to go back out and continue the sled. So we just had a rager. Like my daughter and I, we just sat there and we just danced, sitting down in our car, having the greatest time of our life. I'm not kidding. It was a ton of fun. It really was. It was a bonding moment with my daughter. But that's either here or there. I didn't have that on the script. I don't really have much on the script here today, but we are going to dive into the weekend. One hell of a weekend. You know what? Look, at the end of the day, I'm finally getting over the Eagles debacle, the absolute collapse, like the fact that, like it just continues to happen here in Philadelphia. We're not a dynasty. We never will be like a pure dynasty. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like the New England Patriots or even the Kansas City Chiefs for that matter. These guys continue to win. They continue to represent. They continue to, like, we weren't supposed to be in the Super Bowl last year, but now we're even better. So we should, but you know what? I'm just going to bite my lip, right? I'm not going to point my finger at anybody. Clearly something went wrong. Was it A.J. Brown? Was it Jalen Hurts? Was it Nick Sirianni? Was it just a collection of just all kinds of shit that maybe we aren't aware of? Is it at the executive level with Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, right? But I took a step back. I really did. I took a step back and I said to myself, guys like Fletcher Cox, like, I don't know Nick Sirianni. I don't know who he is. He seems like a great dude, family guy. I would love to clang some beers with Nick Sirianni. But at the end of the day, I felt like he started to get some immaturity around just certain situations. Obviously, following the Chiefs game and then the Niners game with the whole Big Dom thing. But like, if you look back on the end of that game, like, it almost felt like the team was ready for the season to end. But in a lot of those post-game, interviews with like Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelsey and so forth, they quickly defended Nick Sirianni. And that goes to show you that this isn't a coaching problem. I don't know. I don't know, right? I think we're all still lost. And the fact that, like, I sit here and sometimes still search for answers is stupid. Like, we don't need answers, right? Like, perfect example, man. Like last night, like Jason Kelsey is. We talk about Kelsey all the time. How can you not, man? This guy is the man of the people. You catch them outside, tailgating with the Buffalo Bills fans, slugging beers out of a bowling ball. And then he absolutely steals the show in Buffalo, might add you, pounding beers. The fans are getting after it. Snowballs are flying. Next thing you know, he's hanging out with Taylor Swift. Dude, I'm an absolute Swiftie, by the way. I am on board with whatever she created, whatever she's doing, whatever like influence she has built on these younger kids. Like, my kids are actually watching football again thanks to Taylor Swift. My daughter never watches football, but last night we were glued to the TV. And then she starts to ask questions about the game and about Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, you know what? This is perfect. It really is. Bringing entertainment and the NFL together. The Kelce brothers are obviously taking over the goddamn world with their podcast. And here's Jason Kelce out there just fucking slugging Labatt Blue and bringing this whole crowd together. Like, for a second, football became secondary. It really did. Like, it's not even about football. It's about camaraderie and just like having fun and letting people get after it. It's the absolute greatest. So, with that said, like, I'm back on the Nick Sirianni train, and I didn't mean to fall off. I just felt like he lost the team, and I'm wrong, right? I can't assume. None of us should be out there assuming, right? All these radio guys, and I'm not going to drop names because I listen to sport talk radio religiously. I was a 97.5 guy. I've completely converted to a 94.1 guy. Maybe one day it'll be enough out there for people to kind of tune in here and listen to what I have to say. But at the end of the day, a lot of it is bullshit, right? Because we don't know. Nobody knows the answers. Going into the next draft, nobody knows who we're going to take, right? All we can do is assume. All we can do is just make up shit to talk about. But I guess that's just what we do. That's just what in our blood and our DNA, right? Because it's fun. We embrace debate. It's competitive. It's sports-oriented. Nothing like popping open a Sambone, busting open a cheesesteak, and talking about the Phillies, the Flyers, the Eagles. That's what makes Samboners so good, right? So I'm going to keep on Samboning. You keep on Samboning too. If anybody wants to spare me $20 so I can go drop a nice little heater over some wings or a cheesesteak, I'd appreciate it because I'm out of the Fazul pool. And unfortunately, that pool has quickly come to a screeching halt. I think there's 2 people alive, but Rock, a.k.a. Toast, still has the most Fazuls. It would be a miracle. It would be a miracle if he didn't win that pool. Speaking of miracles, how about Coach Boyles? Is it Boyles? I get that right? From Tampa Bay? Like 12 seconds to go, down 8. The Lions are getting ready to punch it in again. But, why not call that timeout? Why not force them to kick that field goal? Or maybe they knee it. Maybe they give the ball back with 12 seconds. You don't believe in miracles? I get it. Probably a 1 in a million shot. 1 in a million. 1 in a million. So you're telling me there's a chance. And that's what you play for, Samboners. When there's a will, there's a way, and there's a chance, why not take that time out? So you know what? At the end of the day, Coach, you are the weasel of the weekend. But all right, Nick Sirianni is our head coach. He's going to be going out and trying to hire an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator. Who that's going to be, I don't know. But holy shit, man. Sean Desai, that's a shame, man. He seemed like a good dude. And, that was one of those just easy fires. Just didn't work out. Got to move on. So it'll be interesting to see who the Birds bring in on both the OC and the DC front. Let's take a look at these games, though, man. Let's take a look at these games. Ravens, Texans. That was a good game in the first half. I was all over the Texans plus 9.5. I should have probably bought. Didn't matter. The Ravens blew them out. The Ravens proved to us in the second half that they are just absolutely primed to win the Super Bowl. That team is so goddamn legit. Lamar Jackson is your MVP. And you saw it, right? I know I post the weirdest shit ever, but when you got a team that's celebrating victories in the clubhouse, whether they're dancing on my own or doing the icky shuffle or whatever it may be, if there's dancing at the head coach and the assistant coach level and it ties the entire team in, that's the juice, baby. That is the juice that everybody is looking for. That is the chemistry. That is the camaraderie, right? We lost that. The Eagles lost it, and it's okay. Well, actually, it's not. Like, you have all the right resources, all the right talent in place. Like, on paper, dude, that is the best offense in the NFL on paper. But unfortunately, like, there just seems to be some sort of, I don't know, leadership, whatever it may be. God, man, see how quickly we can get caught up in that? It's unbelievable. All right, the next game was the Niners and the Packers. And, dude, the Packers could have stole that game. But at the end of the day, like, the better team won, right? And there's a will to win. And the 49ers had that will to win. But, like, kudos to the Packers, man. Great little finish to a great little season. Jordan Love, out your ass. Bright future ahead. But, again, the right team is going to represent, the NFC. And they're going to play the Detroit Lions. And again, right? Like, right back to just that mojo, baby. Dan Campbell has the mojo. He really does. Holy shit. Hold on one sec. I would love to play for Dan Campbell. I mean, talk about an absolute mutant, but just a guy that is just like your ideal head coach, clubhouse guy, brings it all together, just true motivator at heart. And he's got that team right where he needs it to be, playing in an NFC championship. And I said this a couple weeks back, like, it's refreshing to see teams like the Cleveland Browns, teams like the Miami Dolphins, teams like the Detroit Lions back in the playoff picture. So I'm glad to see that one of those teams has prevailed, and they're going to be playing in the National League Championship against the 49ers next weekend. Holy shit, man. Detroit Lions, you just got to love it. And last but not least, the absolute showdown last night, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Jason Kelce, Taylor Swift, whatever you want to call it, man. Just like, that was that was pure entertainment. It really was. It was such a good football game, but then everything going on outside of the football game, again, it brought my family together. We were hooting, we were hollering, we were having a great time. Samboner Mick was making some chicken cutties. My first ever attempt at chicken cutlets. We used the panko breading, which I don't think that was likely the right call. We marinated it in some egg yolk. And then Sam Jr. did the flour, did the breading, and then I was deep frying them. I think I used a little too much oil. Like, I'm no Joey Mayo when it comes to the cutty action, but it was a lot of fun just making chicken cutties on a nice cold winter night. The Bills Chiefs game on. We were listening to some tunes, having a good time, man. And at the end of the day, I hate to say this because I was really rooting for the Bills. A little homer action there with Sean McDermott, John Butler, but the better team won. Like, the way that guy Pacheco runs the ball, he runs it with just heart and desire. And Mahomes just, he bounced back nicely. And at the end, last but not least, like, when you have a Hall of Fame head coach like Andy Reid, who has so much experience in those types of situations, in those types of elements, the guy just continues to get the job done. Like, at the end of the day, like, Buffalo and Josh Allen, like, they looked a little sloppy towards the end. Although, holy shit, Josh Allen has an absolute cannon, and there was a couple balls there that needed to be caught. And they went deep a lot there down this stretch, and 2 or 3 of those balls should have easily been caught. That game could have went either way. But look, KC steals the show. They're moving on, and they'll play in the AFC Championship against the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. That is going to be fantastic. A fantastic game 2 hours down the road. Check that. Probably about an hour and 20 minutes down the road from the empty Lincoln Financial Field. So you got Chiefs, Ravens. You got Lions, Niners. My Super Bowl prediction brought to you by Hank Sauce. Use the Sambone code. I'm going to go Baltimore. I'm going to go Baltimore over the Niners. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, Baltimore over the Ravens. Wait, holy shit. Baltimore over the Chiefs. Oh, man. Whoo! Edit that out. Clueless. Well, you're absolutely clueless. You just start talking about all of that. You sounded actually really good about some of it, and then you don't even know who's playing in the goddamn game. So I got Baltimore over KC, and I got I want to go Lions. Just Christian McCaffrey. He's kind of like I think he's just due for an MVP type of or a Super Bowl appearance. So you're going to go Niners. You're going to go Ravens, and that's going to be one hell of a Super Bowl. Who comes out on top? I don't know, man. I'm going to go Ravens. At first, I was Niner, but I'm going to go Ravens. I just feel like Ravens have that mojo. And could you imagine, right? Like those brothers capture the national championship and then the Super Bowl. Like that's pretty poetic storybook shit, if you will. But all right, that's enough of the NFL talk. We are firing on all cylinders here, Sambo Nation. It's Wing Month. Let's see what we got here in Wing Month. Let's go take a look. Take a bite here at the wing scene. Holy shit. Hold on. I'm getting a call from Yingling Lager right now. I applied for a job at Yingling. Hold on one sec. Hello, it's Mickey. Yes, Debbie, what's going on? I'm doing really well. How are you? Thank you for calling me back. Yeah, I was hunting down your information on Friday, thinking just it's so hard these days when you apply for a job and you don't really know who to follow up with. Yeah, it was the lead sales role for Philadelphia. Hold on one sec. If I bring up my email, I think I can show you. I think there's a what do you call it? Like a code. Hold on one sec. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh. Um. I can't seem to find it right now. I'm trying to. It was on. Hold on. One sec. I'm sorry. All right, Sambo Nation. My bad. I probably should have hit pause a little earlier, but whatever. My life's an open book. You all know that by now. We're out here. Wing Month, baby. All right, let's go take a quick look at Wing Month. We'll wrap this episode up here. It's been quiet. Shout out to Colin Thompson doing his thing out in Annapolis, Maryland. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. I got some readers, right? I got grade 1 readers. I got to a point where I'm sick of not being able to see. And my God, did these readers do the trick? I'm an asshole for not getting them 7 months ago. Foolish, really, at the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. It's glasses, right? Like magnifying glasses. Will I ever need a prescription? Who knows, right? But holy shit. If you're out there listening to this and you're looking at your phone and it's blurry, go get yourself a pair of readers, $28 at your local CVS. Shout out to Melody making a debut. OG Samboner Drew is back on the board with his son Cash making a debut. Samboner Grant back on the board. Oh, you just absolutely love to see it. Samboner, the Southern Samboners, Fried Uns, Sheen, Jackson, absolutely crushing it down there. You just absolutely love to see it. We're Samboning at age 4. We're Samboning at age 95. Everything in between. Sambone Nation. Nothing but a ton of fun. Ton of love. God, you just love to see it. Aunt Judy making a Samboner debut. First time, long time. Dustin on the shelf absolutely continues to crush it. Chris making a debut. Oh, man. Lots of debuts, baby. Lots of Samboner debuts are flying in. You just absolutely love to see it. We have roughly 10 days left in Wing Month, Season 4.0. Who are moving? Who are shaking? I got to get to a couple spots. I really do. I suck. I got to get out to the Rib Rack, and I got to get out to the Union Tap House, I think what it was. There's a couple else, man. You go into those comments. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot of suggestions. Wings are very, I don't know. There's a lot of parity in wings, but like what really is separating you from being elite? Like just put up a post from this the Boathouse in Conshohocken, like Wing It Wednesday. It doesn't get any better. Now, kudos to the Boathouse who provide a free basket of wings. I'm not going to get into this, actually. Free basket of wings on Wednesday. Unbelievable deal. Outside of that, $25 per 10. That's a lot of money. And I get it. The price of poultry is up, and there's probably no margins there for them to put your I don't know, man. $25? Like, that's a lot of wings. Can you imagine sitting down and ordering 3 things of wings for $75? Like, and nothing but a ton of love to the Boathouse and the family there. It's the greatest bar ever. I don't want that to backfire on me because it is what it is. It's the price of poultry. It really is. And resources and all that stuff that people talk about if you own a restaurant. All right, let's go to the questions. We got some questions. All right, Sambo Nation. Are you still with me? I don't know, actually. Can you hear me? All right, I hope you can, because it doesn't feel like anybody can hear me. But whatever. If I'm talking to a wall, I'm talking to a wall. Oh, my God. And you probably are like, turn off the music. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So we had some questions. Today, Junior. All right. If you had to fire one of the GMs in Philadelphia, who would it be? I don't fire the GMs. Roseman? Brand? Fold? Briere? I don't think we fire any of them. I really don't. Bill, I love you, buddy. I don't think we fire any of these general managers. I don't think that like our problems, you know, the identity of being a Philadelphia sports fan and how we have to, you know, we're fortunate, right? We have great teams right now. I mean, it's way better than it was when we were kids. But like, we still can't figure out a way to become like a true dynasty. Like the fact that the Sixers haven't won a championship yet is a joke. The Flyers look absolutely stellar right now. Out of all 4 teams, that's kind of the last team that I latch on to. But if they're on and the game's good, I'll watch it. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I think the GMs are good. I think Howie we trust, man. The guy continues to just, you know, pull the trigger and make the right moves. Some work out, some don't, right? So appreciate you chiming in. There was a couple others, but I don't know how to use Instagram. I really don't. No, I'm just kidding. I just can't find it. It's weird. But shit, Samboners. I'm sorry. That call railroaded me. It really did. We're out here. We're doing our thing day by day, little by little. And can't thank everybody enough for all the love and support. And until next time, keep on Samboning. Wow. Sorry. Total debacle of a close there to a podcast. But I know I got to get some guests on. We're going to get some guests, right? I told you I was trying to find that Mojo. We almost got it. And then we kind of lost it. Damn, right there at the end. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great week. Maybe we'll fire another one up like Thursday or Friday because I'm feeling it, baby. Samboner out. Love you all. Pop that Sambone, and baby, it's on. Dropping